bite. Say your last words before I'm off in the night with the fuzz on my tail. You know I'll be paying the price, yeah.
Alrighty, this video today is sponsored actually by me. So your boy J A3G did what he was supposed to do and what he said he would do. And we actually finished, for the most part, creating our own custom clothing brand. So this is completely under me. All the designs are under me. All the colors and combinations are under me. Everything is under me. All right, it's a one-man show. So please feel free, if you guys have a minute, go down below in the description of the video. If you guys see something you like, go ahead and click on it. I know I'm running a couple sales on some of the products right now. Just kind of see what you guys like and what suits you. But this is what we're going to go with. And that's going to be the trend for 2024 leading into 2025. Evolve your mindset. Time to rise, time to grind. All right, get yourself some merch down below. See you in the video. Welcome back to the J3G channel. I'm your host, JA3G. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my favorite artist has dropped the official music video from A Man's Perspective. Guys, that album, and I have the reaction for it on my channel. I think you should guys go check it out. I'll put a link in the description for you. Absolute banger of an album. And there's many good things I like about it. But we're going to focus today on the main track from A Man's Perspective. And like I said, if you guys did watch that reaction, I did want that album cover on a poster board. So I went ahead and I know it looks like I'm looking up because my monitors, I switched them around. But I did get the custom canvas from A Man's Perspective. Dax, if you do see this video, bro, if I could get you to somehow sign this, that'd be insane. That'd be insane. But appreciate everybody, for coming out and watching my boy Dax grow. I've seen him grow for years now. First song I actually ever cried to was a Dax song, which is I Can't Breathe. But we're gonna get into it without being said, so be sure to hit that like, be sure to hit that subscribe. We're here to break down lyrics, we're here to talk about it. It's only 3 minutes and 18 seconds, but man, is there a lot to talk about with this song. We're gonna pay attention to the visuals too. Watch the visuals. Moving into a new house.
I don't know why you're making such.
I don't know why, but it made it seem like he just came from Lonely Dirt Road.
I don't know why you're making such a big deal about it. Stop acting like a bitch.
You don't call somebody out of the name like that if you don't respect them. Don't start approaching me. I already told you. Don't start approaching me. Then I'll leave then. Then I'll leave. Move. Then I'll leave then.
Do the final! Yes! Yes! Bro, I need that. I don't know. I'm already, bro. I absolutely need that, Dax. And if that's custom to you, bro, please tell me this is gonna be sold, because I would 100% buy a vinyl of this album. That's fire.
I thought we were forever. That was a mistake. You wrote it down in pencil. Guess it got erased. Drawn on my weakness. Look what you create. A masterpiece of everything you taught yourself to hate. I had to log off. Your passwords changed. You always tried to run. I wasn't down to chase. Your trauma made you numb.
Bro. This could easily be like a 30-minute video with the stuff that I could speak on. Easily. But I'm going to try and keep it a buck. We're going to try and keep it down. So I'm going to go start by this.
A masterpiece of everything you taught yourself to hate. I had to log off. Your passwords changed. You always tried to run. I wasn't down to chase. Your trauma.
You always down to run. I wasn't down to chase. Ladies and gentlemen, if they running and trying to get away from you, they ain't meant for you. Plain simple. Plain and simple. That the way he just said that too, I wasn't down to chase, is the same way you should be thinking. If it's quicker for them to turn a cheek and run, why even go for them? Why even think twice?
made you numb. I tried to give you faith. You took my kindness and threw it right back in my face. Ashamed to say I loved you and it hurts me cause I actually tried. Your truth was based off of lies.
Gosh, bro.
Your love was conditional and mine forgave you multiple times. That's why I had to finally walk away. It hurt me to leave but was killing me to stay. The story of my life, this
you know, and it's I guess if I'm being truthful with myself, right?
away. It hurt me to leave but was killing me to stay.
It hurt me to leave but was killing me to stay. So part of my previous relationship was kind of like that. You know, it was causing me more pain to be there and to stay than it was for me in general. And I didn't realize that for a while until I actually, you know, had to make a choice for myself. So I can really relate to that.
But was killing me to stay. The story of my life, this chapter and page is getting ripped out and thrown in emotional flames. To be honest, I don't hate you. This is my only way to grieve. What you want isn't always what you need.
Please understand that what you want is not always what you need. Please understand that, guys. Like, it is imperative for anyone going through similar situations that, you know, you feel you're going through, especially, you know, listening to Dax's song. And, you know, it was kind of comforting, you know, to see that on my reaction for his album. I did have somebody put in the comment section, you know, it's good that I wasn't just listening to it. I was actually breaking it down and, you know, understanding and trying to, you know, put it in my perspective of how, like, I've dealt with similar situations in my life. And, you know, they said, you know, thank you for doing that. And, you know, that's what Dex brings out in a lot of us is that ability to really, you know, think about stuff and try and comprehend it, you know, a little better, as in, you know, these situations that you just don't really fully see until it just happens. And then you're like, wow.
What you want isn't always what you need. I remember days I'd beg and I'd plead for you to just calm down and provide me with peace. Your words used to hurt me, they would bring me to my knees. Called me pathetic, trash, weak. So I got strong, got back on my feet, picked you up off the sidewalk, threw you back to the streets. I don't wanna talk about those times that you lied. Don't wanna talk about those times that I cried.
Man, if needed a moment of silence there, because even like I really enjoy this song. At the same time, it's a little harder for me to listen knowing, you know, certain things that I've experienced in my life. So it's kind of like it's still a little difficult. It's a fantastic song, you know. It's just more difficult for me to comprehend, and I'm sure for some of you watching, you know, it does the same thing. So just know, you know, you're not alone. You know, if you feel the same way about, you know, certain things that he says.
Off the sidewalk, threw you back to the streets. I don't wanna talk about those times that you lied. Don't wanna talk about those times that I cried. Don't wanna talk about those times you denied all the truths that I spewed that I knew deep inside. The pressure I was feeling that was right up to my neck. The anxiety, depression that was weighing on my chest. The constant allegations, the blatant disrespect. The time that I lost to the money that I spent. I was going.
Man, and I sent that in my last reaction too, man. The amount of money that I have spent, that I've thrown away for, now looking back at it, you know, it was, yeah, it was a relationship, but it was like, I didn't need to do that. You know, I didn't need to put myself in that situation, and I wasn't even paying attention to it. So now, being years later, you know, the process, you know, now being a father and, you know, having a good relationship going on now, it, you know, it gives you a sign of hope. Because when all, you know, when all things are at the lowest points, it's hard. Don't get me wrong. It is very, very difficult to come back from something that is so, like, really grasping at your neck, you know, especially, you know, in a relationship that you've been in where it does that.
Weighing on my chest, the constant allegations, the blatant disrespect, the time that I lost to the money that I spent. I was going crazy, I was a shell of a man, trapped in your cage, lost in your maze, blinded by love.
trapped in your cage, lost in your maze. It's because you're blinding. You're giving me all these false things to go through to live, man.
And I was going crazy, I was a shell of a man. Trapped in your cage, lost in your maze. Blinded by love, addicted to the pain. The highs and the lows.
Blinded by love, addicted to the pain. You know, especially when you're young, you know, hitting that, you know, like first couple relationships, you know, especially first high school relationships and everything, you're gonna feel that. You're definitely gonna feel that.
The storm and the rain, I started therapy to cope because you drove me insane. Gassed me right up, then emptied my tank, so don't you try to.
Gassed me up and emptied my tank. You got me all geeked up and everything, and then you just took it away.
Spin the block when you see I'm doing greater, that I'm happy or I got another woman in your place because I gave you too many chances to understand that pain sounds different when it's coming from a man.
Yes, it does indeed. Yes, it does indeed.
We not allowed to feel, be real, explain, express, and when we do, we lose the upper hand. We only have value based on what we can provide. I spoke your love language, you didn't understand mine. You pushed me to the edge, played like you were blind, and then you blamed all of your actions on your zodiac sign. Never again.
My gosh, man. Guys, especially if you've been, you know, through some kind of similar situation where, you know, you feel you can relate to this kind of topic and, you know, dive a little deeper in your own personal life for what he's done. It's still difficult to listen to this. It's still difficult. Like I said, it's a fantastic song, absolutely fantastic, but it's a process. And you know, when you listen to it a couple times and you try to, you know, understand every word of what he's saying, it hits a lot deeper. But with that being said, my boy Dax, I could always use some more music from you as always. I need to sit here and even process this for a minute. In the meantime, release that vinyl, please release that vinyl. I will gladly get a copy. Guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about here, he pulled out right about, where is it? Right here somewhere. Yeah, right there. He pulled out an actual record player of his new album, which is absolutely fire. And if it's for him by himself, I mean, I get it. It's a personal thing. But man, is that thing fire. So with that being said, guys, appreciate every one of you stopping by. For joining the channel. If you're new here, be sure to hit that like, be sure to hit that subscribe. 2025 goal is 5,000 subscribers, so we're gonna double where we're currently at. If we get more, we get more. But we're on the road, all right. We're gonna be consistent. We're gonna get it moving. So, with that being said, I'm out of here. Peace.